Hi everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a splatter brush reveal of an image using Photopea. So the steps are just slightly different than Photoshop, so I want to just make sure we take a look at this too. So here we go. I have this image. I want to first add a mask to this layer. So down here you'll see there's a little button here. I'm going to click on that and it should add a mask. And whatever is white will show what's on that layer. So if the mask is white, it will show what's on that layer. If a mask is black, so I can invert that by pressing Control I or Command I, depending on your computer, I can make it black. I can also just simply use the paint bucket to fill with a white inside of the mask as well, and that'll come back. Oh, I didn't get the paint bucket, click it, okay, there we go, white, and say OK, and I can see the mask and click it to be able to paint. There we go. So, things kind of move a little slower in Photopea. Alright, so what I want to do next is make a new layer, and this is our background layer. I can just name that, just back. And I'm going to fill that in with the paint bucket white for now. It could be white or black. I'm going to fill this white. I'm then going to drop this background layer below the car layer. Okay, and I'm going to make sure that I'm selected inside of the mask now on this layer 0. I'm going to get myself a brush, and I'm going to look for the brushes that are in my pack. Now, to open up that brush pack, you're just going to go to File, Open, and find the download. You can download the splatter brushes in the Resources section of my the Resources section of our classroom. You'll see the splatter brushes right there. Okay, and it's going to ask me to say yes. I'm going to say OK here. The brush has been added. So what do these brushes look like? Well, if I click on the brush tool and I drop down here, if I scroll all the way down, you'll see that it has added a pack of brushes to the existing brushes that I have. Okay, so I'm going to choose one of these. I'll just choose this one here. I have this splat brush. Now I want to randomize this brush so that it spins as I paint. To do that, it's a different spot here. There's this BRU here. It stands for brush, and when I click it, you'll get your brush settings. In Photoshop, to get to it, it's up here, but in this program, it's right here. Okay, so I'll click this, and you can see we have tip dynamics. I'm going to click on that and choose it. Okay, good. Click on the word, and there it is, the angle jitter. I'm going to slide this to 100. And you can see the brush now isn't going to stamp the same image anymore. Now it's going to spin as I paint. Okay, I'm going to tuck that back in somehow. Oh, just click in this again, I think. Okay, it should go away. Alright, so now inside the mask, I don't want to see this layer. So it's white. I'm going to make it black. So I'm just going to invert that with that Control I or Command I. So it's black, it's blocking the image. I'm going to take my new brush that I've added the angle jitter to, and I'm going to paint inside of that mask until I get a result that I want. So I'm going to paint a little bit. You might have to click it a few times, but you can see that the brush is randomly spinning as I click with it. So I'm just kind of lining it up. You could use as many brushes as you want. You can choose a different splatter brush if you'd like. And there. And this would be finished. So what we're going to do is create a splatter reveal with these brushes of a photograph of your choice. Good luck and give it a try.